This is how it is going to go. We are going to have 7 days straight where we have picks that you can make with your chance to be BetTV's Betting Extraordinaire for a chance to win $25,000. If you get the first 3 questions right over the course of 3 days, you're going to win $250. If you get to day 5, you're going to win $2,500. And if you get through day 7, a week straight of correct picks, we're going to give you $25,000. No joke.
No joke, he says. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire. It's true. 25K. Apologize. Just did a little rundown at the end of last show. Needed some water, but we're here. 4 contestants through so far to day 3. The most we've ever make of day 3. Thankfully, yesterday was it. Most people had the over and the Giants covering the spread. Came through. I think it was Sarah. One person played under. That was an L. Somehow that game got to like 60 points. It was wild. Crazy fourth quarter. I think there were 5 field goals kicked in a quarter. In a fourth quarter. It's hard to do. Regardless, 4 of you coming through. It's going to be college football. Made it a little bit tougher. Made it a little bit strange. Usually day 3 is. Day 1 and 2, it's like pick a favorite. Trying to give as many people a shot to winning cash on day 3. And then extending the ladder for a chance at $25,000. It's college football. Quan has worked. Man, someone out there still betting Indiana is going to hit 3 again. And then someone will come through and sweep up Cincy at 3. We've talked plenty about it this week. I digress. But Quan is going to put up the question in a second. I didn't give it to him until recently, so that's on me. But there are 3 games we talked about this week where I had interest in the over. The first, 125, Nebraska-Oklahoma, which we talked through. I preferred. Oklahoma's one of the lone teams that I think you can trust the first half versus second half splits pretty heavily, and over 31.5 to 32.5 range for that first half. That's sitting 62.5. The next one we talked about, since it was 57, was Alabama-Florida. That's up to 59.5. That's 143 on the rotation board. And the last one we talked about at 62.5 is 203 Fresno State UCLA over, currently 63.5. So there's 3 totals. I like the overs on all 3 of these. Again, stipulation, Nebraska, Oklahoma game, prefer first half. The question for this weekend, for these 4 callers, for their chance to extend their run, and Who Wants to Be Betting Extraordinaire, how many of those games go over their totals? So 62.5, 59.5, 63.5. 0, 1, 2, or 3. 4 options. How many go over their totals? They could sweep. That would be 3. They could all lose. That would be 0. 1 could go over. 2 could go over. Oh, gosh. Right Angle Sports is playing. Quan's struggling right now. Did they pay you to do that?
Things were moving.
They wanted an extra hit for 0.3 seconds.
Things were moving.
It's all good. There it is. How many of these games go over the total? These games, again, being the Nebraska-Oklahoma at 62.5, Alabama-Florida at 59.5, and Fresno State-UCLA at 63.5. Has anyone called in yet?
No.
They're all trying to figure this out. There's 4 of them. There's no bonus in waiting to see what everyone else picks. Whoever gets through on day 3 gets $250 no matter what. So don't worry about the game theory of calling in 4th yet or something.
We got
who's
Tom
up?
Davis up first.
All right, Tom. You've seen the question. It's a little bit trickier than some of the other ones. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. But we talked about those 3 college football games. I want to know how many of those games go over their total.
I want to go with all 3.
Oh, wow. That's confidence. Did you bet some of these throughout the week by chance?
All 3 of them.
All right. I'm with you. I hope that's the answer. Remember? I don't think it was you. Maybe you were on, but there was a question week 1, right? How many of my money line underdog round robins win? And nobody said both. It was pretty basic, right? It was UCLA against LSU, and it was Georgia against Clemson. And they were both small dogs, but nothing crazy. No one said both. No one trusted me. So Tom locking in 3 with the trust, hoping that all 3 still go over their current numbers. Tom, good luck. I hope we can give you $250 on Monday and that you're through to day 4. Enjoy, bud.
All right, brother. Peace.
Who's up next, Quan? All right, Joey. Welcome back to the show. You ready to play?
Yep.
All right. You've probably heard the question if you were tuning in. I will repeat it. How many of these games go over their total? There's 3 of them. Nebraska, Oklahoma at 62.5. Alabama, Florida now at 59.5. And the Fresno State, UCLA now at 63.5. 0, 1, 2, or 3. How many of them go over the total? You get it right, and you're through to day 4.
I'm going to go with 2.
2. All right. I think theoretically that's the number I would choose if I was making a pick. There's not much to it. I liked all 3 overs, but the odds of all 3 going over are worse than 2 of the 3 going over. So I think that's the best pick. Never know. Small sample, but that's what I would go with. We'll lock you in for 2.
Yeah.
All right, Joey. Take it easy. Good luck this weekend. Who's up next? Carlos in here picking the Rams on Last Word Cheetah. You want to just lock in 0 real quick for this question, or what are you doing?
Hello?
Can you hear me? You got me now?
I can get real choppy like you're underwater there.
Okay. Well, maybe the system's going out again like it did last hour, because Carlos is pretty choppy as well. Carlos, did you see the question at the beginning of the show?
Call right back, Quan. Answer my call.
He's going to call back. All right. Quan's going to reset. This did happen for the first time ever last hour, and we needed to take a little bit of a hiatus. We probably... Should we have you sing again? I already got a text from Pikachu who said, I fear for my life that you ever let that happen. I thought you were pretty good at karaoke night. There was a video.
Spreading the news.
Frank Sinatra.
We're winning today. You want to be a part of it on Betting Extraordinaire.
Okay, you can stop.
We got Alex calling back in.
All right. Alex, we're going to try this. Make sure the line's clean. People can understand each other. Welcome to Betting Extraordinaire. Are you there?
No, he just hung up again.
Oh, no. You know what? He wanted to be after Carlos. I don't know why. It doesn't matter, but I bet you he was last?
No, he just called in.
Okay. I thought he was just like, oh, shoot. I thought Carlos was next. All right, Alex, are you there? Can you hear me okay?
It's a little choppy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you more or less. You've probably seen the question. How many of these go over the total? 3 college football totals. 0, 1, 2, or 3. Let us know. What's your pick?
I'm going to go with B1.
Okay, so he said B1. He's like, you know what? If all 4 get picked, then we will have at least a guaranteed winner, the first to go through to day 4. So far, someone picked 3, 2, and now we got to pick for 1. We'll lock you in. Sorry about that, Alex. I know it is a little choppy, but we got you. DM me if we misheard, but I'm pretty sure you said B1. Good luck this weekend, man. Talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Is it Carlos? Is he up? Or did he give up?
He called in, but hung up real quick.
He's just teasing us now.
I really hope he doesn't pick 0.
Well, here's the thing. Before knowing what Alex was going to pick, I thought Carlos would go 0 because he comes in and attacks the Colts and says the Rams, no problem. So if he thinks all 3 of my totals we've talked about all week that I like over go under, we will have a guaranteed winner. All right, there you are, Carlos. You're choppy. I'm probably choppy to you. We're doing our best. What are you selecting? What's your pick?
I'm going to say 2, and in Spanish it's dos. Spanish is dos. 2.
I know what 2 is in Spanish. I think he said dos. Yeah. Remember I asked him a Spanish question about how to pronounce Urquidy's name correctly, and he actually was like, well, for a Carlos, I don't speak Spanish very well or something. Carlos, we got it. We're locking in 2. I think that's the best option. We'll let you go since the phone line's choppy.
Have a great weekend.
Take it easy. All right, Quan, as we usually do, as we are accustomed to do on this show. Look, even if I show an edge, which I have on all three, we've talked about it throughout the week. Again, I like all three, but it's hard to win like 55, 56% propositions 3 out of 3 times, right? The most likely occurrence of the 4 is that it goes 2-1, in my opinion, versus my numbers. I think that's the best choice. If they go 0-3, we're really going to have to start over day 1 on Monday. But if we get 1 over, then we are guaranteed at least one person through for the first time to day 4. And then there are only 4 picks from winning 25K. Like, that's not that hard. It's not that I've been saying it's just like a matter of time. Law of averages, enough callers, we'll get there.
Eventually.
So I'm feeling good, but if I really go 0-3 on these totals, then we'll try again.
I'm gonna go with. I think probably
You're gonna pick 0 just to hope.
I'm gonna pick 2.
All right, that's the best option. Yeah. And if there's one that loses, I hope it's Oklahoma, Nebraska. But the first half goes over 31.5, and then we're in good shape. We go 3-0 on the actual bets. We'll wrap it up. Good week, Quan. You told me yesterday. You said the week went by fast, which is like the first time you've ever said that. So I think that means we're on a little roll. You're starting to get accustomed to everything. Show on Wednesday. 2 shows a day, Monday through Friday. Good work.
Maybe it's a roll, or maybe just time isn't real, and I'm here constantly.
You want to do a philosophy class?
We can.
Minutes?
Listen,
Time isn't real.
I've been here. I did the Quan show last week. I was in here Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening.
Maybe
Sunday.
That's why the week felt
That's
short.
exactly
You've actually just been here.
There are no walls in here. You see. There's no windows in here. It's
There
dark.
definitely are walls, not windows.
If you go outside, you don't really know what time it is. So when I use the bathroom, it's like, hey, is it the morning? Is it the afternoon? Is it the evening? So this is my prison, but it's a lovely prison.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I
it
get 3
could be
square
worse.
meals a day. I get some exercise. Get to go out on the yard.
We got a nice little grass area. Get the movie theater across the street.
Talk about some sports. That's it. It's a nice prison to be in.
Guess we're ending with that. Quan Young, everybody. You do have a show, though, the Quan Show. You started last week. Saturday it will air. Is there a specific time?
It's Sunday-ish, the way that this week is working out.
You're behind a little.
We're probably going to move it to Sunday morning.
So Sunday morning before the games. You can't release picks after the games start. You know that, right?
No.
Okay. Like, you can't be like, oh, those 6 teams are looking good at halftime. I'm going to release my picks video.
We're going live. Take them live.
All right. My whole point of that initially was good work this week. Did a good job. We've had a lot going down. We even were training a second producer that's going to come in and help with another show that we'll be launching in October. Talk about that when it gets closer. Surprise some people. But thanks for everyone that tuned in. This is Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire. We'll be back next live outside of the Quan Show with me, Last Word Cheetah, on Monday, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Good luck, everybody, this weekend. We'll put up a promo and a video and a screenshot for those that couldn't tune in live and want to find the actual round robin. It'll be on my Twitter feed like it has been every week right after the show ends, even though people complain and say they can't find it. Just look a little bit. That's it. I'm ending on a sour note. Take it easy, guys.